Hi team, welcome to your Abs, Buns, and Guns. This is your Pendulum Volume 2. We're gonna get started right away on the floor. What you need for equipment is a pair of ankle weights if you have them. You can wear them the whole class, or you could take them off. If you don't have ankle weights, that's not a problem. Instead, you're gonna work on utilizing your own body weight and finding your full range of motion and really going max capacity with what you have to work with, and that is your body. If you have some dumbbells, you're gonna bring in a medium and a heavy set of dumbbells, and we're pretty much just gonna use that for the upper body section. We might use the lighter set or the medium set on one of our leg drills, but you've got plenty of options. You can always modify as you see fit. Take rest when you need it, and let's go ahead and get started because we're here to move and have a good time. Ankle weights are on if you're wearing them. Starting lying on your back for Pilates stance, spinal articulation, feet flat on the floor. And we want to articulate the spine so that we can learn how to mobilize it and utilize the core to control the movement of the spine and the pelvis. So that's what we're starting with. Arms by the sides, feet flat, parallel, toes face forward. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, pull the abs in and up, press your lower back into the floor, and then peel your hips, your low back, mid back, up into your bridge. You're just onto the shoulders. You have a straight line, knees, hips, shoulders. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, engaging the core, breathing out through the mouth, through pursed lips. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale at the bottom. And you're really looking for that sequential movement of each vertebra from the one above as the one below. Last one, and the movement of the spine is what's gonna help keep you mobile, keep you healthy. And release. From here, both legs come into a tabletop position, knees stacked right on top of the hips, hands go behind the head. Modification, keep the feet flat on the floor, take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, again, pull the abs in and up, press your lower back into the floor, peel the head and shoulders off, just ab curls. Inhale down, exhale up. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Lifting both shoulder blades evenly off the floor. You have a neutral pelvis, meaning I'm not tilting the pelvis under or over. I want to maintain that neutral position and then use the abs to press the lower back down. And that's going to help protect the lower back. 15 seconds, inhale, exhale. Starting to light up the whole core, but especially the movement through the upper abs since we're moving into flexion of the spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold your C curve. Both toes tap, both toes lift. Both toes tap, both toes lift. Modification, one at a time. So if the legs are feeling really heavy, you could always place the head and shoulders back on the floor. If you're feeling a little bit spicy and you want to get into those lower abs, those deep pelvic floor abdominal muscles, keep zipping it in and up, and both toes will tap at the same time. You can always reach the arms forward if the hands behind the head is ever too much. Halfway done. Then we're going to combine the two together. Hold on to the core, shoulders back and down. Reach the arms forward. In 3, 2, they go together, upper and lower body, and lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. If you want to use the arms, a little bit of movement here is going to help counterbalance the weight and lift you up. 15 seconds to go. We're not here long, but we start right away lighting up the core, since that's going to be the center and the way that we control all of our movement. For 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Lift, release. Woo! Right away. Feet flat on the floor. Elbows or palms down, hips go up into your bridge. You're just gonna march from side to side. So extending the right leg, then extending the left leg. Making sure this pelvis is stable. It's even, one side's not dipping low. You've got that straight line. We're not puffing out the chest and letting the rib cage flare. So we're going to keep this locked in, core nice and tight. So I want you to imagine almost like you had a corset on. And now you're starting to feel the quads engage, maybe the hamstrings and the glutes, and you feel the weight, the extra weight that's on the legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one on either side, right, center, left, center. Release the hips back to the floor. Now you're gonna take both legs up towards the ceiling. Modification, you leave the legs in a tabletop, send your knees and shins to the ceiling. Otherwise, legs up, feet go straight up, not back. Hands by your hips, tiny little reverse curls, lift and lower. So your goal, advanced, very little rocking, send the feet straight up to the ceiling as if you were trying to place a little dirty footprint on your white ceiling roof. If you're noticing this happening, right, make it smaller. Might be only an inch or two off the floor, might be a little bit bigger, but you gotta control on the way down. About 20 seconds, suck the belly in, control. And it's that same articulation of the spine, so you don't wanna just drop and feel that lower back and hips slam into the floor. You're looking for that minute control through the abdominals. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor, and then open the knees so that the feet can come together. Soles of the feet touch, knees fall open, pelvis is still neutral, external rotation from the hips. Drive the hips up and down. Knees are out. Flat back bridge, but you're in your butterfly position, so I really want you to squeeze the glutes at the top. Lower and lift. Knees press out. If you don't feel this, but you have a resistance band at home, place the resistance band just above the knees, and then press the thighs out again. Keep moving, keep breathing. So our theme today that we're just focusing on, that we're working on throughout this class, is getting over or defeating our own self-doubt, learning how to understand what we are capable of, taking risks, taking chances, not knowing the outcome. We never do, right? That's what it's all about, that learning, the growth. For 5. You got 4, 3, 2, last one, lower your hips. You're gonna hold this position and just point your feet, bring the toes together, hands behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, you have a single leg diamond lift. So it's just like our double toe tap, but we have one leg at a time. You're keeping the external rotation, and that comes from the hips, right? So not just the knees and the thighs, but all the way from the hips. And we have that spiraling sensation happening through the legs. Inhale, exhale. If you want to make this more challenging, when you release to the floor, just go until the shoulder blades touch, but not the head, and try not to let the rib cage, right, flare. So this is a little extra. We want to keep this locked in so that we never really release the tension from the abdominals. 10 seconds. Final one for core. Last little bit of the warm up, and we get right into our legs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold the position, hold the C curve, bring the legs together, open up to a straddle, and then tap. Open, tap. So I'm going external rotation and back to parallel. So the knees have to open, and then the toes extend. Toes pull in, knees close, tap. Once you have it, if you need to go slow in pieces, go slow. Once you have it, a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother. Breathing, holding the C curve, and just a light tap of the toes towards the floor. Modification, if you ever need to place, hands go underneath the sacrum. That's gonna give you a little bit more support. Keep moving. Woo, we get that burn through the abs. Let's go. 15 seconds. Head and shoulders lift. Gaze is forward. If you look up to the ceiling, you're gonna notice right away there's tension in the neck and shoulders. I want you to look forward, through the legs the whole time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hug both knees in, cross at the ankles, grab the backs of your thighs. You got 3 rock and rolls, full length of the spine. On your last one, you're gonna come all the way up. So I'm gonna turn. You're coming onto all fours. We're coming into our leg series. Shoulders stacked right on top of the wrists, knees underneath the hips.